Hi guys, I hope you're all having a great time. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and welcome to my channel. My name is Arjanida, but people prefer to call me Arji, so both okay. And I'm Tanzanian, so karibuni sana sana kwenye channel yangu. I'm a student in China too. I've been in China for approximately 3 years now. I'm in my 3rd year of MBBS, which is a medical course, Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. So as a black person or as a foreigner in China, I've had a lot of experiences here, and I'm doing this video to share my experience and the things we go through on our daily basis and our daily life here in China. And I believe I'm not only the person who goes through this stuff. I believe other black people or maybe other foreigners, but specifically black people, go through the same stuff almost every single day of their lives here in China. Well, before coming to China, I had a whole different imagination of what I would find here, or what this country and its people would be. But the minute I got here, I was really surprised by some stuff that happened, and this stuff still surprised me up to this moment. Well, the first thing that surprised me actually was staring. Like, the minute I got here, people would stare at you. Like, people stared at me. I remember I got here, I was with my friends and stuff like that. But anyway, people would stare at you. And that's because China is a very big country, and despite being very big, there are very few foreigners, and specifically black people. Like, I feel like there are very, very few black people in China, and so people are not used to seeing a black person. So the minute they see you, people would really stare at you. Like, someone will stop doing what they're doing, or someone will just stand and just look at you. Like, they're wondering, how is it that a person is this black, or this dark? They're just surprised, how is it possible that a person can have this complexion? And that's really surprising to me, honestly, because I always thought that anywhere I go, at least they would have heard of a different kind of race, at least from TV or just from people, or even learning from school. Just in any kind of way, I always thought that I would go anywhere I would go, people would not be surprised to see me. But here it's really different, because the minute you get here, you meet people who have never seen a black person before, so they'll stare at you, like really stare at you. And not only stare, they'll take pictures of you. Like, some are really polite. They'll ask you, like, can I get a picture with you? And sometimes you're not feeling like, but sometimes you just say, okay, yeah, it's fine. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But some are really, really impolite. People bring a camera, or people bring a phone to your face. People will record you and just stuff like that, take pictures and just make you uncomfortable. And yeah, but apart from that, some, like I said, some will ask you, can I get a picture with you? And you just be like, okay, it's fine, you can get a picture. But that's really surprising, honestly. Like, that surprises me up to this moment, because there are places that I've been here for almost 3 years, and there are people, I'm sure I've seen you more than 10 times, but sometimes they'll see you and still be surprised to see you, or see you and still take a picture of you. And that's really annoying and surprising, honestly. And I never expected that I would come to China and I'll have this kind of experience in my life. Well, let me tell you guys a story of what I'm talking about, and I'll relate a video here so that you guys can understand. So I remember last month, which was October, on a Chinese Independence Festival, I and my friends went out. Not out per se, but we went to this Asian city to kind of celebrate the Chinese independence, Once we got there, like, there was a lot of people, yeah, but once we got there, it's like we drew attention of the entire people who were there. people gathered around us. I'm talking of a lot of people, not even like 5 to 6 people, a lot of people gathered around us.
Thank you.
Okay. That guys, we came to this park to celebrate like a Chinese Independence Festival, and it's too much. Like, we had people following us. Look at this. Look at this, guys. People are literally following us. People are taking pictures. People are taking videos. People will handle their babies to us. Like, okay, just grab my baby and take a picture with her. And that was really like, it was really uncomfortable at the beginning, but since we were already there and we couldn't do anything about it, so we just decided to give up, and we were just smiling, and at least if you take a picture of me, let it be, you know, a nice picture. So we were just smiling and taking pictures. But in the beginning we were just like, no, it's kind of, you know, but as time went on, we were just like, okay, we just decided to accept and take pictures with whoever wanted a picture with us. So people were just gathering around us, recording us. People would stand up and stop what they're doing just to record, and you know, stuff like that. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. And yeah, like I said, I never expected to go through something like this in my entire life, but it is what it is. And yeah, the things that you just cannot change. And something else that surprised me is the language, actually, because before coming to China, like back then, I always thought that as long as I knew English, I knew how to speak English, and I can understand someone who speaks to me in English, I always thought I would be fine. Honestly speaking, I always thought that as long as you know English, and English is a global language, so I always thought that anywhere I would go, I would meet people who speak English and I would just be fine in this entire world. But coming to China, it's different. Yeah, because no one speaks English here. Like, the people who speak English are really few, and it's maybe in schools and just very few people. But apart from that, the language that they use is just Chinese. I mean, like, only Chinese. So if you're to speak English, they will not understand you. So communication is really hard, especially if you're new here. Communication is really hard. We have to communicate to each other. Like, if you're communicating to a Chinese person, you have to use a translator, like Google Translate. So you have to type something out and show them, they'll read it and type it out, or just speak and translate it and stuff like that. And that really shocked me. Okay, maybe I should have Googled about that and known, but yeah, maybe I didn't do enough research about that. But I really thought I would get here and I would just speak English and I would be fine, because the course I was coming to do is in English, so that's in school, it's not a problem. But apart from that, like, for you to survive like non-academic life, let me say that, you need to know how to speak Chinese, at least some Chinese. Well, my Chinese is not that good, I'm still learning, but the minute I started understanding kind of Chinese, it became easier for me to at least survive and buy stuff and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's something that really surprised me, because no one will understand you here if you try to speak English. A very few people, I mean really few, understand you. But apart from that, no one will understand you. You just have to learn how to speak Chinese, strictly learn how to speak Chinese. And yeah, I never expected that. But yeah, you cannot, there are things that, like I said, there are things that you can never change, and this world is full of surprises. So yeah, that really surprised me. And something else that actually surprised me was the network, the whole system of social networks. I mean, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, WhatsApp, or any other kind of social networks that you know, the minute you get here, it's like they don't work. So you need to use a VPN for you to be able to access Instagram, Facebook, all those social networks. And I was surprised, honestly, or maybe I shouldn't be that surprised, but I was really surprised. And that's something that I never expected. But anyway, China is like a world of its own. It's like China is should I say a closed place, because it has everything. Speak about WhatsApp, they have their own kind of WhatsApp, which is WeChat. If you speak of YouTube, they have their own kind of YouTube, which is Yoku, something like that. Speak of Instagram, Facebook and stuff, Google, they even have their own kind of Google that you don't need a VPN to access that. But the Google that I know, or I used to know, Google, all these kind of social networks, they actually don't work in China unless you use a VPN. And yeah, maybe that shouldn't be surprising to me as much, but that really surprised me. And something else about China is, well, the people of China, I won't say they're harmful. They're not really harmful at all. Like, I'm living peacefully where I am, and like, apart from the things I've talked about, China is actually a really nice place to stay. Yeah, I've had a lot of good experiences here, and I'm looking forward to have more good experiences. But yeah, I'm sure like anywhere you go, you always have challenges and stuff like that. People here are actually really helpful. Yeah, there are people who meet you, and if you have a problem, they'll help you, they'll try to help you, try to understand you, even if they can't understand what you're saying, but they'll try to understand you and help you. So people are really helpful, people are kind, apart from the things I've talked about, like, the reaction they have towards a black person. But apart from that, life here is actually nice, it's affordable and stuff like that. I've actually have a lot of good experiences here, and I'm looking forward to more good experiences. And I think I've talked about almost everything. If there's something I've forgotten, maybe I'll make another video and talk about it. Well, thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and comment down below. Yeah, comment down below if you have any ideas, or there's anything you want to tell me. If you have anything, please comment down below, and don't forget to like this video and share. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye.